candles are unlit, the altar is bare. Just the smell of cold wax in the motionless air. I'm sitting alone in the back of the pew, in this empty cathedral built for me and for you. The stained glass windows are dark and severe, casting long, heavy shadows on every lost year. I'm holding a hymnal of songs we won't sing, and a velvet-lined box with a platinum ring. There are no angry shouting matches left in my chest, just a quiet compliance where our ghosts come to rest. We tried to keep breathing when the oxygen failed, but the ship was too heavy, the canvas too torn as we sailed. So I pull up the collar of my dark winter coat, and I clear out the gravel that is stuck in my throat, to speak the last words of a final decree over the dust of what used to be you and be me. Oh, this is a requiem for a romance tonight, a slow, solemn prayer in the fading twilight. We're burying the promises under the clay and letting the memory gently decay. No trumpets are sounding, no grand bells will chime, just the mechanical ticking of unfeeling time, a closing of curtains, an eternal goodbye, a requiem for a romance under a black, empty sky. I remember the genesis, the first light of day, when we thought we could wish all the winters away. But a genesis always leads down to the end, where the lovers turn back into strangers again. The liturgy's spoken, the ashes are thrown, and the heart in my chest is solidified to stone. It's a beautiful funeral for a magnificent thing, a cold benediction for the sorrow you bring. Yeah, this is a requiem for a romance tonight, a slow, solemn prayer in the fading twilight. We're burying the promises under the clay told, the story is finished, the tragedy's told. Amen to the laughter, amen to the pain. Rest in peace, darling, we won't love again. I plunge beneath the surface of the pool. The world above becomes a blurred out blue. I lay here floating like a stubborn fool, trying to wash away the scent of you. The chlorine burns behind my heavy eyes, or maybe it's the salt from all my tears. Down here I don't have to wear my disguise or face the heavy pressure of my fears. The sunlight dances up above the rim, a golden net I cannot seem to break. The deeper down I choose to slowly swim, the less I feel this suffocating ache. And they are silent screams underwater, drifting slow, bubbles rising from the pain down below. A muted heartbreak in a liquid cage, where nobody can see my sudden rage. The water holds me tight and keeps me still, washing out the thoughts that make me ill. Just silent screams underwater in the dark, drowning out our last remaining spark. My hair is floating like a tangled web, my clothes are heavy, pulling at my waist. I watch the motion of the water ebb and taste the bitter copper of your taste. Above the line, the world is making noise, people laughing, living out their days. But I am trapped inside a broken poise, lost inside a deep acoustic haze. The sunlight dances up above the rim, a golden net I cannot seem to break. The deeper down I choose to slowly swim, the less I feel this suffocating ache. And they are silent screams underwater, drifting slow, bubbles rising from the pain down below. A muted heartbreak in a liquid cage, where nobody can see my sudden rage. The water holds me tight and keeps me still, washing out the thoughts that make me ill. Just silent screams underwater in the dark, drowning out our last remaining spark. My lungs are burning, begging for the air, but rising up means facing you're not there. It means accepting that the story is done, and walking back into the blazing sun. I'm caught between the pressure and the truth, spending my last oxygen on you. 'Cause they are silent screams underwater, drifting slow, bubbles rising from the pain down below. A muted heartbreak in a liquid cage, where nobody can see my sudden rage. The water holds me tight and keeps me still, washing out the thoughts that make me ill. Just silent screams underwater in the dark, drowning out our last remaining spark. The surface breaks, I finally breathe, but I can't shake the way you made me leave. A heavy gasp into the cool night air. Just silent screams underwater, left down there. Drove past your house at midnight again, watching the porch light cut through the rain. I saw a silhouette moving behind the screen, the silhouette of a life that used to be green. I stood at the edge where the concrete meets your lawn, realizing how completely you have moved on. I'm a trespasser now in our history, staring at the warmth that's denied to me. I wanna walk up and ring the bell, but I'm trapped inside this quiet hell. And I'm just a shadow on your doorstep tonight, stretching out my hands but staying out of sight. You're warm inside the kitchen while I'm freezing in the dark, haunted by the ghost of our very last spark. An echo of a love that used to welcome me, left out on the pavement where the cold begins. Yeah, I'm just a shadow on your doorstep. Key to that lock, we'd stay up till 3 just to laugh and talk. Now I'm keeping my distance so I don't leave a trace, an uninvited memory blurring out of place. I see you laughing at something on your phone, and it breaks me to know you're not laughing alone. I'm the trespasser now in our history, staring at the warmth that's denied to me. I wanna walk up and ring the bell, but I'm trapped inside this quiet hell. And I'm just a shadow on your doorstep tonight, stretching out my hands but staying out of sight. You're warm inside the kitchen while I'm freezing in the dark, haunted by the ghost of our very last spark. An echo of a love that used to welcome me, left out on the pavement where the cold begins. Yeah, I'm just a shadow on your doorstep. Did you erase my footsteps from the wooden floor? Did you paint over the marks we left on the door? I'm screaming at the glass, but you don't hear a sound, just the heavy rain crashing down on the ground. I take one step forward, then I force myself back, leaving my heart on the concrete track. Now I'm pulling my shadow off your doorstep tonight, turning my back on your beautiful light. You look out the window and the morning comes down, and you won't even know I was hanging around. Just a wet patch of pavement where a ghost used to stand. The car engine starts, the headlights turn low. It's time to let go. Goodbye to the porch light, goodbye to the dark. Just a shadow fading away. I'm staring at the counter where the dust begins. dreams to settle next to the copper weight of our old tea kettle. There's a silver border holding up a Saturday afternoon from a July morning that dissolved a bit too soon. You're wearing my old flannel and you're tilting back your head, laughing at a clumsy word I'd accidentally said. Your fingers are still wrapped around the handle of your mug, and my boots are still tracking dirt across the kitchen rug. If I didn't know the ending, I would swear that we were fine. I would swear that your left hand was permanently mine. There isn't any hint of the October storm to come, or the freezing over of the strings we used to strum. The camera didn't catch the way your voice began to strain, or the subtle accumulation of the quiet creeping pain. It just trapped a flash of lightning in a tiny square of space and locked a perfect fiction onto your beautiful face. And we're just frozen in the frame, never growing old, never watching a magnificent fire turn completely cold. You're still looking at me like I'm the only thing you see, and I'm still standing there as happy as a man can be. But outside of the glass, the winter's coming down, and you're 3,000 miles away in a different town. It's a beautiful preservation of a devastating shame, a love that died 1,000 deaths, frozen in the frame. I reach my index finger out to touch your static cheek, waiting for the glossy paper to suddenly speak. But you don't blink an eye, and you don't shift your weight. You're completely immune to the cruelty of our fate. You don't have to pack the boxes or decide who keeps the bed. You don't have to live with all the venom that we said. You just get to stay there in that permanent July, while I am left out in the gray to watch the world go by. Yeah, we're just frozen in the frame, never growing old, never watching a magnificent fire turn completely cold. You're still looking at me like I'm the only thing you see, and I'm still standing there as happy as a man can be. But outside of the glass, the winter's coming down, and you're 3,000 miles away in a different town. It's a beautiful preservation of a devastating shame, a love that died 1,000 deaths, frozen in the frame. Sometimes I wanna smash the glass and tear the print in two, to force the reality onto the memory of you. But the blindness is the only place where you are still alive, where the tragedy hasn't happened yet, and we still survive. Coming down, and you're 3,000 miles away in a different town. It's a beautiful preservation of a devastating shame, a love that died 1,000 deaths, frozen in the frame. I set picture back down, facing toward the wall. I can't keep living in a July that never meets the fall. The smile stays perfect, the colors don't fade, but it's just a ghost of the people we made, frozen in the frame. We built a fortress out of beautiful illusions, big glass windows looking out at what we used to be. I watched you smiling through the clear partitions, but I couldn't feel the warmth you directed at me. We were standing right beside each other in the hall, separated by a transparent, unbreakable wall. You can see right through my defenses, but you can't hear me scream your name. We are trapped inside our own dimensions, playing a silent, exhausting game. And we're living behind these cold glass walls, with nothing but our fragile paper hearts. One heavy word and the whole sky falls, tearing our delicate worlds apart. I reach out to touch you, but the surface is frozen, bleeding from the jagged edges that we've chosen. Two paper hearts tearing in the dark. I wrote my secrets on a folded napkin, hoping the ink would bleed right through the pain. But you just stared at the messy handwriting like you couldn't recognize my hidden pain. We are masterpieces trapped inside a gallery, wasting away for a love that isn't free. You can see right through my defenses, but you can't hear me scream your name. We are trapped inside our own dimensions, playing a silent, exhausting game. And we're living behind these cold glass walls, with nothing but our fragile paper hearts. One heavy word and the whole sky falls, tearing our delicate worlds apart. I reach out to touch you, but the surface is frozen, bleeding from the jagged edges that we've chosen. Two paper hearts tearing in the dark. Paper burns so easily when the fire gets close, but glass just shatters into a million sharp ghosts. I am slamming my fists against the view, trying to break my way back to you, but the barrier is thick and my hands are torn in the coldest storm that was ever born. Now we're sweeping up the shadows. just a folded page torn in two. I couldn't get through. Paper hearts, glass walls, silence. We've got a floor full of boxes and a ceiling that leaks, and a silence that's lasted for the better part of weeks. I look at your face and I see the exact same exhaustion in your eyes, the heavy worn out history of 1,000 compromised tries. We didn't cheat, we didn't lie, we didn't break a single vow. We just ran out of the magic that we used to know somehow. We built a beautiful temple on a foundation of sin, and now we're watching it crumble while we're standing hand in hand. You still know how I take my coffee and I still know how to soothe you when you wake up in a fright. There is no shortage of devotion, no lack of sacred fire, but we're drowning in the current of a different desire. The world outside is cruel, and it demands a heavier price than just the warmth of our bodies on a pillow made of ice. We tried to pay the rent with promises and settle bills with dreams, but the edges of our reality are ripping at the seams. Oh, if only love was enough to make the pieces fit, if only love was enough to keep the matchstick lit, we wouldn't be standing here in the cold gray rain trying to find a logical reason for this physical pain. But the truth is a shadow that we can't outrun. Passion doesn't change the damage that the world has done. We've got a mountain of devotion, but it's turning to dust. God, if only love was enough. I see the suitcase you borrowed sitting by the bedroom door, and I know you can't keep pretending we can salvage anymore. It takes more than a heartbeat to make a lifetime stand. It takes a quiet kind of compatibility we didn't plan. I love you to the moon, I love you to the absolute end, but I can't keep watching you break just to watch you try to mend. We are a perfect equation in a world that doesn't add up. Two thirsty spirits with a cracked and leaking cup. Yeah, if only love was enough to make the pieces fit, if only love was enough to keep the matchstick lit, we wouldn't be standing here in the cold gray rain trying to find a logical reason for this physical pain. But the truth is a shadow that we can't outrun. Passion doesn't change the damage that the world has done. We've got a mountain of devotion, but it's turning to dust. God, if only love was enough. They write the storybooks wrong, they tell a beautiful lie. They say the love conquers all under the starry sky, but they don't tell you about the friction or the gravity of life, or how a perfect affection can still cut you like a knife. enough to keep the matchstick lit, we wouldn't be standing here in the cold gray rain, holding on to the fragments of a beautiful pain. But the truth is a shadow that we can't outrun. Passion doesn't change the damage that the world has done. We've got a mountain of devotion, but it's turning to dust. God, if only love was enough. So I let go of your hand now, and you can turn the key. I love you, but it won't set us free. Just a beautiful tragedy left in the rough. If only love was enough. I'm the one who holds your hand while you were looking for his face. I'm the quiet runner-up who's only keeping up the pace. You tell me that I'm perfect, and you press your lips to mine, but I can feel the distance on that sharp dividing line. You leave your phone face down upon the wooden kitchen table, and you only say you love me when you feel a little unstable. I'm the bandage on the fracture, I'm the safety in the dark, but I am never gonna be the one who left the permanent mark. We go out to the diner and you're staring at the door like you're waiting for a miracle to step onto the floor. You talk about your history like a book you never close, and I am just the chapter where you rest when you're exposed. I learn the way you take your coffee, I learn the way you cry. I do the heavy lifting just to watch the time go by. But I'm a temporary structure built on shifting desert sand, just a warm and breathing object till he takes you by the hand. And I'm just a placeholder, keeping his seat warm, a temporary shelter from your designated storm. I'm the intermission music till the real show can begin, the substitute lover that you let inside your skin. You use my devotion just to pass the lonely hours, buying time with promises and dying grocery flowers. But we both know the ending when the shadows start to blur. I'm just a placeholder for the person that you wish I were. I see it in the way you look at me when you are half asleep. There's a different name you whispered in a sorrow buried deep. I didn't make a sound, I just pulled the blankets tight and let you use my body to get through the bitter night. It's a specialized kind of heartbreak, being valued as a cure, but knowing that your passion isn't never really pure. I'm the guy who gets you through the gray until the sky is blue, and then I'll be the casualty of what he did to you. Flowers, but we both know the ending when the shadows start to blur. I'm just a placeholder for the person that you wish I script would somehow flip, but you can't anchor down a boat that's a sinking ghost ship. The lonely hours, buying time with promises and dying grocery flowers. But we both know the ending when the shadows start to blur. I'm just a placeholder for the person that you wish I were. I hear your phone start buzzing now, a number that I know. I see the way your eyes light up as you get up to go. You don't have to explain it, babe. The truth is crystal clear. The real thing is calling, and the placeholder disappears. I sit on the edge of the mattress we bought, trapped in the spider web net we both caught, tracing the line where your posture would dent in the sheets that are losing your beautiful scent. I'm running my fingers along the desk drawer, collecting the shadows that pool on the floor. They tell me to distract my mind and move on, but I'm terrified of waking up with you completely gone. So I am memorizing the pain, keeping it close, studying the silhouette of your beautiful ghost. The burn in my throat when I whisper your name, the sharp icy sting of this structural blame. If I let the ache fade, then you disappear too, and the scar is the last thing I have left of you. So I lock in this sorrow under heavy gray skies, just standing here, memorizing your final goodbyes. I'm practicing the exact tone of your voice, the night that you told me we had no other choice, the exact shade of green in your eyes when they fell as you packed up your world in a suitcase of hell. I don't want the healing that time tries to bring if it means I forget how it felt when you'd sing. I'd rather be broken and remember the spark than be perfectly whole entirely in the dark. Yeah, I am memorizing the pain, keeping it close, studying the silhouette of your beautiful ghost. The burn in my throat when I whisper your name, the sharp icy sting of this structural blame. If I let the actually stayed before all the color was destined to fade. Disappear too, and the scar is the last thing I have left of you. So I'll lock in the sorrow under heavy gray skies, just standing here, memorizing your final goodbyes. Every tear is a snapshot, every ache is a page. I'm binding the book of our final stage. I won't let it go, I'll keep the sting, because memorizing the pain is my everything. By heart, I still reach for 2 plates when the evening comes around, setting the table without making a single sound. Then I remember the silence that sits across from me, and I put the extra porcelain back where it used to be. It's a habit of the mind, a reflex of the hand, stumbling through a life I didn't plan. Every corner of this house has a lesson to teach, all full of a stage just out of my reach. I'm studying the empty side of the bed and repeating every bitter word we said. And I'm learning your absence entirely by heart, memorizing the exact moment we started to drift apart. I know the heavy weight of your clothes no longer on the hook, in the hollow, quiet space of the photos that you took. It's a textbook of heartbreak, page after page, wasting away on an empty stage. Yeah, I'm learning your absence by heart. I can tell you the exact second the hallway floor will creak, and how long it takes for tears to trace across my cheek. I know the precise temperature of a coffee left alone, and the specific ring of a dead and silent phone. I used to know the curve of your smile when you woke. Now I only know the ghost of the words you spoke. Every corner of this house has a lesson to teach, all full of a stage just out of my reach. I'm studying the empty side of the bed and repeating every bitter word we said. And I'm learning your absence entirely by heart, memorizing the exact moment we started to drift apart. I know the heavy weight of your just wasting away on an empty stage. Yeah, I'm learning your absence by heart. I never wanted to be an expert in losing you. I never wanted to know what a broken soul goes through. But practice makes perfect when you're left in the dark, tracing the outline of a fading burn mark. I am memorizing the cold, I am mastering the pain. A lonely student standing in the pouring rain. Now I've learned your absence entirely by heart. I know exactly how a life can tear apart. The closet is empty, the keys are on the floor, and I don't look for your shadow at the front door anymore. I got an A in the sorrow and a failing grade in you. The final lesson is done. The dark has finally won. No more searching the glue, just the space without you. By heart, by heart. Silence. Your keys are turning in the ignition drive. The dashboard clock says it's 4:45. You're staring straight ahead at the open road while I'm sitting right next to your heavy load. The headlights cut through the gathering mist, but we're avoiding the lips that we used to kiss. The miles are clicking by on the screen, but it's the widest distance I've ever seen. You look at the mirror, I look at the floor. We don't talk about what we are driving for. And I'm just lost in the passenger seat, watching you drift while the highway retreats. A co-pilot down to our very last spark, just two quiet shadows fading out in the dark. You're holding the wheel, but you're letting me go. With one hand on the shifter and the radio low. Yeah, I'm just love in the passenger seat. Remember when we used to get so lost, laughing through the windows when they got all frosted? We'd pull to the shoulder just to watch the rain. Now the silence in the cabin is a different pain. Your right hand is resting on the center console tray, but you draw it back quickly if I move my way. The miles are clicking by on the screen, but it's the widest distance I've ever seen. You look at the mirror, I look at the floor. We don't talk about what we are driving for. And I'm just lost in the passenger seat, watching you drift while the highway retreats. go. The door clicks shut, the engine revs high, just exhaust in the air, and a quiet goodbye.